Hey everybody, this is Bobby Dees, Wildlife Specialist for Record Rack Deer Feeds, here today with your weekly nutrition tip. I'd like to talk a little bit today about when's the best time to start supplemental feeding your deer if you're going to do it strategically. Meaning you're going to turn your protein feeders off during hunting season, so when do you need to turn them back on to realize the most benefit? And the answer to that's typically now, in January. I mean, your deer are really run down. They're kind of coming off the tail end of the rut, and our habitat is about as depleted as it's going to get, and our weather conditions are typically at their harshest, meaning it's cold, deer are hungry, they don't have a whole lot to go to, and they're going to readily eat anything. If you're going to start a supplemental feeding program, the best time to do it is when they're hungry. I mean, if you do it in the spring after everything greens up, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting them to come to feed because there's just too many other groceries that are available out there. So if you're starting a new feeding program, definitely right now you can teach them to eat out of a protein feeder, no problem, because they're hungry and they'll come to it. You know, if it is a brand new side, a lot of feed companies say, well, you need to mix it 50-50 with corn, or you need to put something in there to trick them into eating it. If you're feeding a good protein, at least with Record Rack, you don't have to mix it with anything. I might throw a handful of corn in there if they've never seen a tube feeder before, just to get them, encourage them to stick their nose in there. But once they get a bite or two of those pellets, that's typically all it's going to take. So you shouldn't have to mix anything with it. If you do have to put a feed pen around your feeders for feral pigs or livestock or whatever, I do typically recommend putting a spin cast feeder in there next to it that'll throw corn, just to train them to jump in the pen more than anything. So anyways, if you'd like to learn more about supplemental feeding, you'd like to learn more about Record Rack, look us up at recordrack.com and give us a call. Thanks.